point a few people out, specifically Clear Path. I really like that you guys are here. I don't know if you all don't know, but Clear Path has moved to a location here in Lawrence. They got a couple of their peer specialists that go out and boots on the ground, talk to veterans. So I look, if you need anything from me, make sure you leave here with my card. I'll have some up here.
I know how to find you.
Yeah, she knows me. But look, but you guys are the boots on the ground, and we have several veterans here now. Some of the good veterans that probably don't need your help right now. But they definitely, you definitely want to talk to them because they know a lot of people. All right, and they probably can tell you, hey, this person can be helped out by you. So please get with them. We also have the registered deeds here. It's Paul and Cello. We're going to work together to make sure I just want you to know, we're going to work together to get out our veterans' deeds mailed out to them at no cost to the veterans. So that is absolutely awesome. So and gracious beyond. So thank you for that. I will definitely be working with you for that. And I just want you guys to know, if you run into veterans out there and they need their need or anything, you run anything across, Paul is definitely a partner too and an advocate for our veteran community. So I appreciate that. And then we did have a couple of our directors. We had the director of recreation. I'm sorry I let him get away, but people from the staff here who always come out and help us out to make this kind of stuff happen from the center. So I'm grateful to all of them. We also have the Lawrence Public Library. And I just want you all to know, I'm going to let them speak because, they're better looking. You don't want to look at me. But they're coming out and they will be back. And I just want you to let people know what they do. So this is your time to get some on-hand outreach without having to do a lot of work. Just so I'm going to turn it over to them.
So first of all, I want to say thank you for your service. And my name is Myra. This is Crystal. We're from the Lawrence Public Library. We just wanted to let you know that we have a few calendars here for the adults, children, and teens. We have a lot of events for the children. I don't know if you guys have any grandchildren, small children. But we also have what we call the book a librarian. If you need any help with any document or the computer, filling out any form on the computer, anything that you need help with. We do not do court documents or anything with immigration, but anything else, you're welcome to book a librarian with us. If you need it in a person that only speaks Spanish, we'll have a person there to help you as well to speak Spanish or English. We even have maybe even Chinese. But you're welcome to come to our table and grab any of the flyers that you would like. We also have more information regarding our library and all of our resources we have. So, thank you.
And the best part, we're free.
Yeah.
How simple is it for me to get a library card?
So easy. All you need is to come here, sign up the application with your information, your address, and your name. That's all you need, and then we'll either mail it to you or you can come pick it up, it's up to you.
And you got books in other languages too, right?
Oh yeah, we have from all languages. We have a huge collection, a Spanish collection that is growing. Of course, we live in a very Spanish community, so we're trying to keep that going. And in addition to our teen room, we used to have a teen area, but now they have an entire room to themselves where they have their own space. They have video games where they can play, also educational video games that they can play as well. Same thing with our children's program. We have a lot of adult programs coming up too. Tax season is upon us, so we're doing some tax education clinics from either virtual or in person. We have the flyer here, so you guys can register either by going to our website or even giving us a call. We'll help you.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Myra, can I ask you, are you in the leadership of the library?
If I'm sorry?
Are you in the leadership over there?
The leadership? No, I'm actually the library assistant.
All right, that's no sweat. If you can take a message back, there's a free subscription service called Canopy. You familiar with that name?
Oh, I'm actually the assistant director, and
good.
we're actually looking at Canopy.
Begins with a K.
Yeah, I love
Yes.
Canopy. It's the new streaming platform.
Just
where
to
you
let
can-
folks know here, it's 10 movies a month,
Yep.
every language, some great movies. So a lot of Laurentians that don't have a lot of money, it would be a great service if you could pick up that subscription. I have it through another library, I won't tell you which one, because my own library.
I'm glad you mentioned it because we're actually in the process of getting Canopy and another streaming platform as
That's
well.
awesome.
Please do it on this budget year.
Absolutely. Stay tuned, guys, to the next year.
No, absolutely. Absolutely, I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you come back.
Of course.
I'm definitely gonna change the day so that it's not on the day of the food bank for our veterans. Because most of them went, instead of a coffee and some donuts, they said, we're gonna go get a couple of bags of groceries. And I don't blame them.
Smart.
It was a little dumb on my part. But for those that are here, I just want to share, if you haven't been immunized for influenza or any of the COVID, you can't go this way. You got to go around, take the scenic route, go on the other side, and you can go get your shots and immunizations.
How much
So-
are you up to now? They giving $100 for a shot yet? or-
No, they used to be doing that, but they didn't offer me anything. I think they were giving away hugs.
Let me get a shout in there. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me get a shout in there. Yeah, so I'm Kevin McCarthy. I work here at the Senior Center. I work for Groundwork Lawrence, but I've been working with everybody here at the Senior Center for since the gas disasters. And when we've gone from one disaster where people were just like turned around in a which way, straight into another in COVID, basically. I've gotten to know a lot of the seniors here and a lot of folks, and I know that everybody is sick of COVID. And I know that, and we're all just like, I don't understand. Why can I not just get one shot like flu? Like, the reality is that it is, if you know seniors, anyone over 65, the new guidance is they really should get the newer one more shot. The reality of it is that the folks who are getting the sickest are seniors over 65, and 99% of the ones who are so sick they're in hospital are not up to date on their vaccines. And I know everyone's sick of it, but that is just the truth of the matter. So if you know someone, one of your loved ones, a family member, and especially if you're around them, consider giving them a little nudge and saying it's not too late in the respiratory illness season to go get your flu shot. CDC it's kind of longer season this year, so they're saying you can still get your flu shot. And if you have a medical condition, if you have a serious medical condition, if you're battling cancer right now, or you're a transplant, you had a transplant, you should at least do me a favor and talk to your doctor, or tell people you know who are in that category. Go talk to your doctor. You might think about it. I know they don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I know they don't want to hear it, and I don't want it to be over as well. But yeah, so while supplies last, we do have market basket cards for $25.
So you are giving something away.
We are going to throw them away.
Hey, get your shot.
When those run out, I have packs of 4 cards for the AMC Cinema over, Doom's closest one. So a pack of 4. This is actually worth more than, and a popcorn. It's worth more than $25.
It is. That's a lot more. I want that.
So,
I'm gonna get my
I
free
got some
shot.
of those in my hip pocket too.
Hey, there's a good movie coming out this weekend too.
There you go. There you go.
King Arthur.
No black dates on that.
Hey, I'll be over there in a minute.
We will be doing.
No.
We are trying to do other clinics, and right now they make us get to 25 pre-registered before they let us do a clinic. So we're always trying to gather enough people who go, yeah, okay, I'll do it, and they get them all on the same day and get them all to come in. So that's my PSA.
You do put it out on social media, right?
We do put it out. We put it out on the same.
Please like my page and put it out there too.
Right.
Lawrence Veteran Services.
All right. So thank you for your time. Thank you again for your service.
I just want to add one more thing on his pitch. You know what the best treatment for any ailment is, right?
Prevent.
Everybody, here you go. I didn't want you to answer. I know you know, but yes, he is right. Prevention. So go around the corner and prevent any further
around the corner.
Please.
It's extremely important. My name is Steven. I'm Vice Chair of the Board of Health of the City of Lawrence. We had 300 plus deaths in the City of Lawrence recently in regards to COVID. We need to be up to date We are the defenders of our elderly. We have a great elderly population, and that's why we get hit so hard. Please inform your fellow loved ones to get the flu shot and to be up to date with the vaccines. I saw many people die in front of me that I'm still challenged and sore and emotionally hurt from seeing my fellow Lorencians pass away. We're not seeing their loved ones by them because we were dying alone in the hospital, not with our loved ones. Please talk to your fellow Lorencians, your fellow elderly people, your fellow friends, and please get up to date with your vaccines, your COVID and your flu, because we just came off the worst pandemic that all of us will see
In our lifetime.
in a lifetime. So please, I urge you to get our fellow people up to par.
Hey, that's, appreciate the words, Steve. And, yeah, absolutely. So again, you're welcome to stay all day. At least till 11:30. But, but I want to share this because it's important. They told me we have the place till 11:30. But they also said, and I have it under good authority, that if you want to eat lunch, you can stay and head over to the senior center, and they're actually going to provide lunch.
So eat twice, here and then lunch.
Yeah, you can get lunch. But with that said, please, if you have any questions or anything you want to share, especially like you guys, I know you should share everything that you do because it's awesome. But before you do, I got these sheets on your thing. I just want you to know, if you are witness to the 777 flags that I put out in the park, you will know that it was an impactful thing to walk through all those flags, 8-foot flags, 3x5 flags, one for every Laurentian killed in action since our inception. But on your tables, I am asking for volunteers to come help. I got an inventory, 777 flags. It's a lot of work, but last year or the year before, what I did, it took me about 3 months to do it. Because I did it mostly a handful of people, a handful of volunteers to help me, close friends. But this year I'm trying to do it the right way. Do it in the 2 dates that you see there, 9th and the 16th of April. And if you're available, please call. Oh, my new assistant. Oh my God, how can I should have started with my new assistant, Milta. She's my new boss. I got a new boss in the office. It's actually her office. She just let me work there. But she's come in and she's doing amazing work, and I'm grateful. Any help that I get from the city and being in that office, but not just me, but VSOs working in an office for a city this size, and it's a detriment to what we are able to do when we don't have the help. But I'm happy to have her on board, and she's hit the ground running, so she moved over from recreation. Yes?
Mr. Director, I'm glad you brought up the help in the office. Is it not a fact that the city ordinances dictate that we're supposed to have 4 people,
Yeah.
3 of them veterans, working in that office?
Yes, absolutely.
What can we do to lobby the city to, because in the other second issue I want to bring up, we have a Veterans Advisory Board in Lawrence.
Yeah.
However, we've never had a public meeting. There
Nope.
are no veterans in the leadership at City Hall anymore, so nobody's lighting that fire.
Well, I'm going to tell you, to me it's this easy. It's simple as sometimes you have to light a fire and put a boot. I won't say it how I'd like to say it as a drill sergeant, and that's what it is. And I can tell you this: I am an expert at providing purpose, direction, and motivation. As a well-trained non-commissioned officer, the backbone of our military, I can do that. But you can bring a horse to water.
There's no
Unfortunately,
excuse for that. You can have a
having the
clear
positions,
on the board.
having the positions is one thing. That's absolutely doable. Or that's a detriment to the municipality, and not just this one, but across the board in the state. All right.
Yeah.
If you go to Worcester, it's one VSO. To me, and every time I get together with the MVSOA, the association, as a former president, I can't bite my tongue. They hear me, and it's a travesty. But
I just want to say that you're doing outstanding work. I'm not saying that just to.
No, I
blow
understand.
smoke at you.
I-
One man in the office, and many times he didn't have the new assistant,
Yeah.
he had the new admin, so there was a string of volunteers out there. One person cannot do the work of four in a city of over 100,000.
No,
He cannot do the job alone, and we all have to ask our elected officials, where is the Veterans Advisory Board? If the board was meeting, this room would be too small to fill the Veterans.
yeah, absolutely. I feel that whole, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
so.
so hopefully, I don't know, maybe a few more people in this room will get together and,
Well, look, we're gonna keep meeting,
yep,
and I absolutely ask you to come back. And it's open invitation, share it, and Nelson put it out again on our Facebook page. But please,
we gotta start
Put
taking
it-
more
yeah.
meetings. Veterans have to have a.
you gotta bring them in, that's
to
it.
meet and discuss their needs. There's no VA in the city of Lawrence,
No,
no shuttle in the city of Lawrence,
no,
and
and
there's
And no
just Lawrence.
communication either,
What's that?
a lot of no communication.
non-community.
Well, maybe
Not
we
to,
could do
not
better
Jamie,
and-
I'm just saying.
No, I know what
in
you're saying, I
general,
agree.
the whole
I agree.
city.
But look, it's
If you could give me,
doable.
if you could give me a list of stuff, I will go speak to the leadership. I have no issue addressing the
I'll
leadership.
talk with you about
Yeah,
it. because
Yeah.
on the side note, just come
These
talk
are
to me.
glaring omissions. that
Yeah,
you
no,
failed to live
absolutely.
up to.
And
And
again,
it's not just this administration, it's been for decades.
Yeah.
yeah,
And once those positions fall off the radar, they don't even think they exist.
yeah.
I'm part of the system, so I do know the flaws of our system.
Look, bottom line is, yes, it can function, it continues to function,
Yeah.
and I continue to work. I'm not gonna burn myself out. Yeah,
I don't know how you
I'm
do it.
well trained. I did this, look, I spoke at the library the other day, you know, and I had, from when I started in 1988, my whole adult life, from the age of 21, I've only had 2 jobs.
Yeah.
You know, the military and this job. All right, that's it. That's the only 2 jobs I've had. This is the life that I live. And so what I can tell you is, I'm well trained. I know when there's a detriment. So I have to choose what is important to me. And so I can't do it all. With the help of people like Nilsa and the volunteers here, yeah, I can put this stuff together. But I'd rather be in the office making sure that my veterans are getting paid. That's where I'd rather be, and their families.
I'll tell you what I'll do, with having this discussion. I, as a citizen, will put on the next council agenda 2 issues. One, the status of the Veterans Advisory Board, so somebody will have to take action.
Absolutely.
And 2, the enforcement of the ordinance, and I'll state the exact ordinance with the jobs.
I mean,
We'll
that's
throw it out.
that's
We'll
what
throw it in
me
their lap.
selfishly could use.
It will be on the next council.
But I'm gonna be honest, you know, I'm gonna do the job that they give me. Now, if they give me the right help, I can tell you, I'd love to have two veterans.
Can't take
Yeah.
repairs.
Yeah, no, but I would love to do it, you know, and pay them appropriately too. Don't get it twisted, you know, at least 60 grand a year to be a VSO in the state of Massachusetts, at least starting, all right? And that's, now I'm overstepping, but that's what it is. That's the
I'll
reality
finish with
of
this.
my world.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
You're doing the work for 4 people,
Absolutely.
and you don't have an S on your chest.
No, I
I'm glad
don't.
you're not burned out. Many people
No.
would have been burned out.
Yeah, absolutely. The average VSO in a city like mine stays 5 years, the average.
And the second part of it.
I'm way above that.
This is
No,
how
I'm
they
just,
treat veterans in Lawrence. I believe you're the lowest paid department.
I absolutely am. I absolutely am.
Lowest paid and hardest work.
You really don't want to hear my numbers, but anyway. No, but back to this. Look, back to this, seriously. This is it is a special endeavor, it really is. And if you get the opportunity, and trust me, and I mean this for anybody, share this. And I don't need you out there for 8 hours on April 9th. I'll be out there 8 hours. But if you come and give me a half hour, you know, and do a few of the flagpoles, it's helpful to me. And I will thank you. You know what I'm saying? And as you walk out, I will thank you again. Look, it's whatever you can. But it is an amazing endeavor. And when you stand there among those flags and you go and look at the banners, I encourage you, stand in front of that banner and read all 777 of those names. You will walk away from that experience different. I promise you that. Understanding each each battle or each war and how many Laurentians went and gave their life so that we could stand here and enjoy some coffee and pastries and pay homage to their service.
Can
Yeah.
I say something about the flags, about where you're placing them? When you guys did it in the middle of the pathway, a lot of people are talking about, people that you don't even know, were talking about it. And it made the city look beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of them being clustered together over on Common Street on a little piece of land right there. You know where I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Are
I'm
you
just
talking
saying
about
that-
when I lined the sidewalks?
Everybody wanted to take pictures over there,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, like, these are people that you don't
No,
know.
no, I understand. Look, somebody told me, and I kept using it. The park for the first, it was an 85-year-old gentleman that came in here and came to find me and told me, he said, you know, I've lived in Lawrence 85 years. And that's the most majestic I ever seen the park. I said, majestic, that's the word I wanted to hear. And so I used it, I kept using it. It did look majestic with them all spread out.
Yes.
But to me,
It's a lot of work, I know, but,
no, both are a lot of work.
Right.
The problem with why we didn't do the sidewalks that time, the second time, was because you couldn't control it. So the festival was supposed to happen. And those flags, if they're spread out like that, they will, see, she got a picture, but they will get picked up. You can just pull them off the rebar. And when you got 1 million people walking through the park, and that festival really brings in over 1 million people, all right? So what happened, it was a danger. It was determined on the risk assessment that it'd be better if we have them and we could take them off. If the festival would have happened, they would have been taken off. People wouldn't have been able to walk through there. If we had them lined out like that, they would have been walking all around there. Can you imagine somebody pulls a flag out and a kid goes running and falls on one of those
I don't think they're
rebars?
gonna be having the festival there.
No, that's what I'm saying. When I put them up the second time,
Yeah,
they were gonna have the festival there in 21. I think it was 20, yeah, 21, because that was the year that Joanie died, and I had to add her flag to it. So, but anyway, those 2 dates and
if I'm healthy,
the day, you know, absolutely, you can come out, you can sit, I'll get you a chair, and you can just hand out flags. Trust me, every little bit helps. But then the 20th through the 22nd is right before Memorial Day, is when we will put up the 777 flag. So if you can come out, hey, share it. Please take this, share it.
No, we're a little too close.
what day is beautification day?
The 18th. So I didn't mention that because I don't have the flyer, right? But we do have a flyer, right? It's posted online, right? Not yet. Okay, it'll be posted today. But it's the 18th. Beautification Day is the day that the city of Lawrence honors all our fallen veterans, service members, and men and women. On the 18th from 9 to 12, we will do 12,000 flags posted on 12,000 veterans in all 3 cemeteries up at Bellevue, St. Mary's, and Immaculate Conception. We actually do that for about 3 hours, and then on behalf of the city, it's my favorite day of the year. I'll just share this. It really is my favorite day since I've been doing this of the year, because I've had up to 300 kids out there. You know, from Boy Scouts to Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, junior ROTCs, and just to have the time to share with them and explain why we do this as a nation and why the service of our veterans is honored in this way. And then getting them to say, wow, really? And showing them how we properly dispose of our old colors and explaining to them how we do that. It's just, for me, it's special and I love doing it. So if you haven't experienced it, come out on the 18th, you'll love it. Trust me.
Okay.
Anyway.